One of your claims here is for $1,000 for a loan completely separate from the cruise.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Because she moved to Las Vegas, I think it's 2019, and they didn't have a place to stay. They were sleeping in their van, and I was sending them money when she needed it, you know. So I would give her 50 here, 50 there, 100
So there was
there.
not a single $1,000 loan?
No, it's
This
not
is
a
for
whole...
a series of payments?
Yes, ma'am.
Was there an explicit agreement that there would be repayment?
Yes.
Ms. Winston, I'm guessing you disagree with that?
I do.
You don't believe that you owe her an additional $1,000 beyond the cruise?
I don't believe I do. No.
You said that in a way that
You just
me.
want
Stop.
my husband.
You don't believe you do you?
No.
If there was someone who didn't have
like
all
it
these...
was given to me instead of
It was
her
not loaned to
loaning
you. Were you
that
ever planning
$1,000.
on paying it back? Was there a time when you would have...
If I get it.
If there was another Miss Winston twin standing next to you that did not have this emotional feeling, would that Miss Winston think she owed it back, the $1,000?
No.
Judge Corriero.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Brown, how long are you married?
Going on 12 years now.
And was your husband with you on the
No.
cruise?
He don't like cruises.
Okay. And when was the first time that you met the defendant's husband?
During 2006.
And how many times would you say you had seen her husband over the years?
I've probably seen him about 2 or 3 times.
Ms. Winston, how long have you been married?
Going on 17 years.
17 years. Do you trust your husband?
Yes, I do.
Without question.
Yeah.
Well, if you trust
What you
him,
for?
a hug does not an affair make.
But it was just the way she hugged him.
Even if it were true, it wouldn't give you the right to refuse to pay her back. That's just the way the law is. But I understand you also have a voicemail of a conversation that occurred when?
She called 2 weeks ago. I didn't answer the phone because I didn't want to speak to her. So she left a message saying that, I understand you're going to take me to court to get your cruise money and your flight back, but I didn't know you're going to take me for the $1,000 that that you gave me.
And did she mention anything about the alleged affair?
No.
We could play it.
All right.
Christina, this is Shaleia. I know you see me calling, but you don't have to answer. But I'm calling because I know about the money from the cruise, but I didn't know that you was actually calculating $1,000 that was, given to my husband and I. But I can't wait to go to court with you and settle this. And then after court is over with, I have nothing to tell you and I'm done with you. You don't ever have to worry about me again. But it's cool. See you in court soon. Bye.
All right, I have nothing further.
I have one question. There's a lot of discussion in the text messages about the amount owed being $2,342. The cruise amount you list as $3,000. Is there something else she's not accounting for?
Well, she didn't mention about I gave them money on the cruise, also cash for them to have money to spend on the ship.
You feel it was a complete $3,000 for the cruise?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Thank you both very much. We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate.
This courtroom is again in session. All right, ladies, we have reached a unanimous verdict based on the receipts that you've provided, the text messages. This was indeed a loan that the defendant, Ms. Winston, did agree to pay back. So for that, we are going to grant you the $3,000 for the cruise. As far as the $1,000 for the loans over the years, there was some ambiguity based on what we heard in that voicemail, whether Ms. Winston understood this to be loans and not a gift. So you failed to prove the loans. So the judgment is in favor of Ms. Brown, the plaintiff, for the $3,000 for the cruise, and that is a judgment of the court.